Hi there, my name is Heather Taylor. I'm with Cengage, and today I'll be giving you a brief overview of MindTap World Languages for Exploraciones, Curso Intermedio. The story behind MindTap for World Languages is that a lot of other language programs basically took a textbook and digitized it. The textbook plus the student activities manual. And previously, we did the same using our program iLearn partnered with Kia. Being partnered with Kia, we were kind of limited to what we could do with the program. So, what we did is we took our homework platform, MindTap, that we use in several other disciplines. It's been around for nearly 10 years. And we built from the ground up MindTap for World Languages. We really looked at the way students are learning languages and adapted what we created in here to that. So, for example, we'll go into a chapter. I'll go into chapter 3, and you'll see there are a lot of activities. This is a practice discipline, right? As you know, students are going in and they need a lot of practice and repetition. It's not necessarily intended for students to do all of these activities. It's for instructors to go in and kind of decide how they would like to create their course and customize it. So MindTap for World Languages is completely customizable. Just know that as we look at this. The other story behind MindTap for World Languages is that it is a 5-step learning process. So the 5 steps are ready, learn it, practice it, use it, and got it. Each chapter starts off with a ready activity. And you'll see as students work through these 5 steps, what we're building confidence. So students are getting into the content intended as before the class. And I apologize, my internet is very slow over here. So we'll wait for this to load. But basically, again, we're building that confidence. So in the ready activities, they're supposed to be short, easy, low stakes activities for students to just get a taste of the content and then have a little confidence and then move on to learn it, which is where they're kind of actually learning, getting acquiring the content. So here we're looking at the goals of chapter 3. And as you can see, this is a dual pane program. So this is throughout the entire program, there are 2 panes. So here on the left-hand side, students are getting some knowledge, and then on the right-hand side, they're applying it. So it's kind of learn some, do some, learn some, do some. And as we see in the next activities, they're kind of chunked out too, because notice that students are learning better that way. So as you can see, these are just multiple choice questions here, 4 of them. And again, they're easy. So in this chapter, you'll be able to, um, what that might be. And students get instant notification whether they got it right or wrong. And these, again, we have them set as unlimited chances. And it's just kind of a credit or credit. Do they do it or not? And those are the ready activities. Next, if I go to, you can see these are all the different areas. If I go to vocabulary, I'll go to a Learn It. So this is where students are, again, acquiring this vocabulary content. And this is also intended, especially for your face-to-face classes that you guys teach at Chapman, for students to do this before class. Again, so they've built up some confidence and they're ready to come to class prepared. They're ready to talk and communicate. Okay, so here we're listening to some vocabulary, and the picture hasn't loaded up here. There's usually a picture as well. And so they listen to the vocabulary word, and they can, apologize, there it is, and then they can get the definition here, and then they can try it. And as you can see, I'm working through, there are 5 different little chunked out sections here. So here we go. I'm going to just answer here. And again, I'm getting that instant feedback to build my confidence. And then I can go to the next section here. And I have, this is section 2. So I have more words, okay? Instead of just giving them one long list, we're giving them it chunked out. And then again, they're trying it over here on this side. Okay, so these are the Learn It. And again, we looked at, and so this one we're matching here. I'm just kind of playing around. And there are different activities, as you can see. So those are, again, the Learn It's, and we did a vocabulary one. There's also grammar ones and so on. So next would be to practice it. So this is kind of your typical homework, and you can choose to do this, before class or not, however you structure your class. Um, and again, these are different types. There are different types of practice sits too. There are fill in the blank, drag and drop, but you'll always see this two dual pane here, two panes here. And here we're asking them to go directly to the activity first, okay? Because they've learned it. Now we're practicing it. So here we're matching something with the right category. And I'm not getting that instant feedback, right? Because this is an actual assignment. I'm just playing around here. But if I need some help, I know exactly where to go. All of the content is right here on the left-hand side. This is what I just studied in the vocabulary. So now if I can't remember this word, I can go back, find it right here, and then apply it over here. Okay, so these are practice it type activities. Next are use it activities, and these you might find yourself doing some of these and similar activities like this in class. And then if you want more, you can choose to assign those outside of class as well. So these are kind of, as you can see, this one's a discussion forum. Some of them are they're recording themselves. Some of they're written answer. So these are more they're applying what they've learned. And again, some of these might be in class, and then if you choose to assign more, you can do that here in MindTap. Let's see, just to kind of give you an idea. Also, there's Ripasso. So this is where you'll find a lot of the got it's. So if I go ahead and click on this one, I can see, and this is just kind of just a review. Once this loads, I believe this one is kind of drop down, choosing some words. And then again, students don't have to go digging to figure out if they need some help. We have that dual pane view. And what's really great about the dual pane view is it's exactly the same in on their mobile device. So this is completely mobile friendly, which is great about being rebuilt and built currently, is that we're meeting our students where they are, and they want to be on their phones. So they want to be on their tablets. So this is completely mobile ready. So instead of the dual panes in the phone, it's a tab, so they can just tab back and forth between the two. So here, as you can see, there's 2 pages of this, but I can go click on these, and if I need help, I can go again back to review. And there's a lot here because this is the whole chapter. So we can go ahead and go back to any of these sections to find that help that I might need to complete this got it activity. Okay. So that again is kind of the story behind MindTap. I hope this was helpful, but I'm also happy to provide any additional demos, and I can provide access to this as well. All right. Thank you, and let me know if you have any questions.